Live. Got a few things to talk about and a little surprise for you. I'll have to roll up my window so it'll be quiet and hopefully you can hear an EVP I got from work. And we got one person. Susan Allison, welcome. If I can read that. My glasses are dirty. Chantel, welcome. And Kids. Michael, welcome. Rebel Rocker. Tina Stewart. Welcome. I don't know if everybody's subscribed. If you're new to the channel, you haven't subscribed, please take a second and do that. I'm going to wait for a few more people. And I got, Michael, I got the app I was telling you about. I don't know if you can see it. This is EVP recorder. And there's an EVP I got at work. Yeah, it's a free app. I went 1 month because there's one feature that you can use. I'm going to see if I really use it that much. But when I did capture this EVP, it's a free version, and you can do a lot with it. The premium, it was like $3.99 for 1 month. I got a fancier skin, and there's supposed to be one feature that Cuddle Kathy, welcome, that you can do. I'm going to see. That's going to depend, but I'm going to go ahead and try to play this. Give me a second here to roll this window up. And I'm going to go right to the closer to the EVP. Oh wait, no, I gotta analyze. Open analyze. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play this. And hopefully you can hear the EVP. It's not super loud, but I'll play it and then I'll give you a little bit of background on it. Can you say your name into this device right here? Okay, did you hear that? It's really faint. I'll do it one more time, hopefully. Can you say your name into this device right here? Okay, we gotta stop it there. That was out in front. I'll give you a little bit of background, then I'll play it again for you. Yeah, I had to listen real close. That's why I got in the truck so I could do it. Yeah, Nick. Exactly. Um, it there's one building close there that a spirit's been seen, and the people call the spirit Nick. If that's his real name or if that's what they refer. And anyway, I asked, and that's what it sounded like to me, Nick. And I played it for a few other people, and I'm gonna play it again right now. And you listen, it goes, Nick. Can you say your name into this device right here? So that's what I captured so far. I'm going to try to get some more. Oh, well, we're down to 5 people, so we still got 5 people. Um, so I'm gonna go for a little while. Yeah, Nick, and it's I know it's a little hard to hear, and it's going from one device to another device, and then through that. So anyway, it was good. I played it for the custodians that were there, and yeah, it in the office where it was really quiet. It came through, and they heard it right off the first time. Yeah, Nick, and that's he hangs out in the hallway. Now there's another one um, in the lab. Um, Pictures have been taken inside the lab, and there was in the picture. There's a man in the lab that should not be there. Um, I don't know if that's Nick or not. We'll have to do some investigation, find out. Um, Something's going to take a little time because I can only really do it when I'm on my lunch. But I'm going to be on the graveyard. Yeah, it takes some time to listen. That's why some of the older videos I did, I might go back sometime this year and see if there's anything different because I've learned over the last, let's see, I started in I think the first part of May, end of April. It was the last part of April. I think I put my first video up of this last year, so I've gotten a lot more experience in um, listening to EVPs, going through it. A little more familiar with the software, editing software that I use. The thing about this is I'm not sure how to get, um, but I got a small digital recorder I can put over to the computer and put it into video. This I think is kind of stuck here. I don't know. I tried to export it, um, but it couldn't be opened. And basically, what this software does is it recognizes talking. And I'm trying to hold it up. If you look at see where that yellow line is, that is talking. Now you could hear there was other background noise in there. You could hear the rain uh, coming down off the roof and hitting the cement and the metal. Um, the white is voices. So when you see the little white come up as I'm recording, if I ask a question and I'm not talking and the little dab of white comes up, I know it's getting an EVP. So that's something else I like about this. Um, but some of the other I'm whoa, trying to find a good spot for this so it doesn't keep jerking around. Um, I got one. The custodians. They gave me a lead. Oh, yeah. Some of the custodians. When they were there working, his wife saw an older man, and he didn't work there. And he come up and told her good night in Spanish as they were leaving. Um, they checked around later, and because they'd never seen him, and there was no old man on that shift. Um, One of the other guards that is on graveyard now, she's getting off. I'm getting shoved over on graveyards, and she basically told me she saw an old man while she was making around one night. An old man standing in between the tanks, and he was just staring at her, and she stared back at him. And I basically asked her, I go, how did you know that wasn't, an employee? And she goes, well, I know it was a spirit because I could see him, but I could not see his face. Um, she's like, I looked, but he really had no face that I could make out. So I'm not sure how that worked, but she said she finished the round and she went and she did no other rounds the rest of the night. She just stayed in the shack and refused to come out. Um, but I'm not sure if that's a real safe haven because, I mean, they can come in. Oh, I'm missing the chat. Here we go. What made me do this? Actually, this kind of I do have some abilities, and I know they're spirits. Um, I've seen them. I've seen shadow people. Well, a shadow person um, looked just like a real person. I thought it was a real person at first until they walked into the really bright light, and it was like they had like something. You could tell it was a person. It was walking just like a person, swinging the arms, walking in the dark, and then that's when it come out of the dark. It was like head to toe. Um, it was the same shade of pitch black, and like usually if somebody wears black and they go into light, you can see different shades of black. You can see the light reflecting off of them. The light was not reflecting off this thing, um, and it was all one shade. But yeah, it was kind of trippy. I realized as soon as I realized what it was, it disappeared. So there's that. And it's something I've always wanted to do. It's just never really been able to do it. I mean, I could investigate on my own, but there was nobody that I knew about that we could really talk. So I mean, now there's a platform here. Oh, notifications. Crowning Lions, welcome. Oh, that's my stomach. I'm not hungry. I just ate. It's just not dying down. But another investigation. They gave me a tip on a location. Um, there's a cemetery in a small town, and I'm trying to get. I'd like to get with Ray the Fam. It's kind of hard getting my day off and his day off at the same time to go and do something. Um, I want to go check out the cemetery. Inside the town, at one time there was a Church of Satan there, but it mysteriously burned down. Um, kind of suspecting some of the citizens of that town really didn't want it there, so they took matters into their own hands. Um, anyway, well, the zip code of this town ends in 666. So that'll should be interesting to get out. I heard that there's a lot of activity. Hey, Paul, welcome. A lot of activity in there. Matter of fact, where this person lives, him and his wife, I don't know if they've got kids or anything. I haven't really talked to him that much in personal matters like that. Um, there's a house that they live in, and then just down from what I understand, it's kind of like a dirt road or something. I haven't really been there. Some man in one of the houses close by um, went out and hung himself in a tree by the road. So, I'd like to go check that out as well. Um, Friday, okay. So tomorrow, we're supposed to, with the Tea Pit, upcoming investigation there. Um, we're going to investigate one of the founders, their house. It is haunted. It's over 100 years old. Hey, TJ Smith, welcome. It's over 100 years old. And she shot a video the other night. I have to go back and look at it. But there was something on a shelf. She said it was in her daughter's room. And it was like a candle holder or something. To me it looked like flowers, but she had the camera angling down, and you could see it was like moving. Something was like moving the object like this. So, there has been a lot. That's the house I told you where she had one of those. Hey, Native Grammy, welcome. She had like a little, like a trinket box where you can take the lid off. And she was saying, Kentucky fam, welcome. She was saying it started to rattle. The lid was starting to rattle, and it actually lifted up off the little trinket box. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We're going to have a meeting tomorrow. I'm not sure what date we're going to do the investigation. And that's pretty much all what I got planned right now. I'm just going to see what I can get. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, since I still have this app up, and there's been some new people come in. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play this again. This is an EVP for those of you who just came in. No wonder, actually, I think it's processing. I just ate like 5 minutes before I came out. Had some baked pork loin and mashed potatoes. But I'm going to go ahead and play this EVP. And I asked the question, and then it's not, you have to listen real close because it comes back like that, like kind of like a whisper. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play and go ahead and listen. Can you say your name into this device right here? Okay, it's right there. I asked it, and there's like a short pause, and you hear Nick. And that's the name I was given. Or the spirits in that area. And this is the first time I use the app. This app, it's a free app. It's by Spotted Ghost. It's called EVP Recorder, and it's by Spotted Ghost, because I know there's several EVP recorders out there. This one it's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and play it again, and you can listen real close. Can you say your name into this device right here? Right there. There's another one a little earlier, but it's faint like that. I asked, are there any spirits that would like to speak? And I got a little dot confirming that there was a voice there, but there was a car going by at the same time. It sounds like it says me, but like I said, there's a car going by, so I really can't, say 100% one way or the other, because I kind of walked on it. So no, hi. How was everybody's New Year? I'm gonna go through, read the chat. pest control. A new pest control person. Um, yeah, that was the first time, but it was like I said, I was at a known haunted location, um, and I just got that one response. It's probably a 2 minute session. Um, we'll have to see. Um, your office crappy. This is actually I didn't just grab this random. We have one of the founders of the team has this app, and at our last investigation in the murder room, um, I'm not sure how it did it. I'd have to learn how to use it a little bit more. Um, it was during a spirit box session, and somehow he filtered a lot of the white noise out, or it toned it down, and you could hear two clear voices come through. So I'm gonna have to ask him how he did that. But like I said, it'll only be I can only really use it to listen on this phone. I can't. It's not working to export. So that's the one drawback. But I mean, if you want to just hear it, if you're somewhere and you just want to do a quick one, you don't have to carry a digital recorder. Um, and that's what I'm going to do with this one at work, because I don't want to take my carry my little digital recorder with me and have it raining. And I got a case for this. You get a little bit of water on it, it's not going to hurt. I don't want to. I don't want to screw up my digital recorder, because I can transfer that over onto the computer. Oh, there we go. I watch the pest control person. She's like walking around, kind of like, why is he sitting in the truck talking to himself? Uh, 3 videos? And you, oh no, come on. Hope nothing happened. Good. Okay, Shan. Oh, we have more than one person here now. What was that? All right, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna have to get better glasses to read that name. I can't tell if it's an R or an N in there. Font's too small. Oh, Shantae? Oh, okay. I can see it bigger in the text. Google Play, look up Spirit Box. Oh, okay. I got a regular, as far as Spirit Box, I got the SB7. This was just something I wanted to try because, I mean, it worked really well, those voices that came out. It's pronounced Sean? Oh, okay. Oh, Shanta, okay. Shantae. I guess that's, oh, T-A-A, Tay. Okay, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. You have a good day. Yeah, the mystery of the Nick is, um, well, other people have seen him. I mean, it's not like I discovered him. Other people have seen him. I got the name. That's why when I heard the name, it's like, okay. Um, like I say, if that's his real name, or that's just a name he knows that people refer to him by. Um, but if that is his real name, how did they know it was his real name? next challenge is snap pictures. And then again, I got my phone. I can do snap some pictures, do a little EVP recording, snap some more pictures in that area. My next card readings, I'm kind of waiting for the weather to. I mean, it's sun shining right now, but an hour ago, it was all foggy and wet. That's a big thing because I got to come out. Because again, as soon as I can get 4 and 5 out here, no problem. As soon as I walk in, take one step inside my door, it drops to like 2 bars, sometimes 3. So it's not going to really. If the live stream's going to be sitting there buffering and buffering and buffering left and right when I'm trying to do cards, it's going to be too frustrating. So I usually come out and I'll sit under the garage, or I'll just drop my tailgate and put a chair down and do that. I got to do a few other things today because I just had yesterday off. I got to go to work today, so and it's going to be on the graveyard. So but I've got to try to take a nap this afternoon because I got graveyards again, and I haven't done a graveyard in over a year. It's all been day shift, so I got to get used to the graveyards. And then tomorrow I got to go to a meeting, and then when I go back tomorrow night to do graveyards, it's going to be a 12-hour graveyard, and then I got 12 hours in between before I got to be back, which it's not too bad, but it's an hour drive there, hour drive back. So when I get off at Sunday at 10 in the morning, it's going to be 11 o'clock before I even get home, and then I have to get up, and I'm a slow person to wake up, so it takes me a while. I got to get up at least 2 hours before I have to leave, just so I can move around and unstiffen my joints and everything else. Otherwise, the whole shift is going to be a bitch. But let's see, January. Hopefully, I mean the weather should be getting a little nicer. Probably, I don't know, maybe in February. There might be a day or two, but it's probably going to be in the morning um, after I get off and then come home. Maybe early afternoon when I do it, as I really won't be able to do stuff at night anymore. Um, I can do video, or record video, record the other stuff, but as far as going live, um, we're not even supposed to have a phone on any type of social media, let alone a live stream while we're on the clock. So a live stream would just be giving them evidence because I'm going to be I'm going to be in uniform. 2, I'm going to be at the location. It's not going to be hard for them to say, look, this is what you did. This is the time. So I just don't want to give them evidence. I don't know, my chat stopped, or did people stop talking, or what happened? Oh, nobody's falling asleep here. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I know we have lurkers. There's gonna be some lurkers here, but I just wanted to come on and do a live because I hadn't done a live in like, I don't know, probably a week and a half. It has been busy. I've been going 6 days a week and getting anywhere between 52 and 53 hours a week. Now I'm going to a grave, so I got to deal with getting used to that, and then I'm going to drop to 44 hours a week. So, I mean, At least I had enough to get rent, get caught up on some bills. I mean, they weren't very big bills, but it was like they were a combination of last month, due last month, and then due the month before. So got some of those caught up. Yeah, I'm probably going to go in a little bit, and I'm going to work on start working on a video. Because that's what I did over the summer. I knew that there was going to be winter, it was going to be wet. My equipment is not waterproof, let alone water resistant. And I got a big umbrella, but I can't sit there and put a camera in one hand, a spirit box in the other, and then try to carry an umbrella. I need one more hand. So I did a bunch and put a bunch. I got a bunch of footage back. I still got at least two cemetery videos. Um, some other haunted winery. Because when I was at lunch, I'd go and I'd shoot 15, 20 minutes of video. I'd do a spirit box session. And then a couple days later, because the place was closed, I was the only one there. Shoot another 10 minutes here. And I got a lot. I got hours and hours and hours of footage of that to go through. Hey, Paul. Welcome back, Paul. Yeah. Actually, wow, it's kind of nice. It's starting to feel warm in the truck, but I'm vaping in here, so. Anyway, that's a thing. If you hadn't heard the EVP after I end this, go back. Give it time to process. Go back and listen to the EVPs. You can hear it, hear the name. It's like Nick, and it's kind of trippy. But I want to see what I can get over this weekend. I'll probably go live again if I can get some stuff on this. The only way I can share it is to go live and try to hold it close to the microphone where you guys can hear. So Mike will be here because you hear good. You can help with that. I believe in ghosts, Michael. Um, I'll see what I can get. Hopefully, I get some good stuff over the weekend. Um, so basically, Saturday morning and Sunday morning, I will be there at 3 a.m. So I can do do some 3 a.m. Sessions. I can go outside the lab, see if I can get some EVPs. I don't know if I'll do it inside the building because it's like an echo chamber in there. That's why I didn't do it inside there this first time because it was some of the rain gutters you have, like, you have those little pipes that come down and pours on the ground. You have some of those, but some of those are like 15 feet up in the air, and they don't have the pipe to go down. They just kind of spill out into the hallway and drop. So you got water dropping 15 feet in several locations and splattering. So it is like an echo chamber in there because it's one side is all concrete and the other side is an older building, part of an older building. Um, you've got the old stone foundation with the stone and mortar, just the big rocks and mortar going up about 3 feet, and then you've got brick walls going up from there. Um, so there is a lot of echo in there. You're going to go live? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and wind down, and I'll be over there shortly, Michael. I want to thank everyone for coming in. I'll watch Michael for a little bit, and then I got to get to work on a video. Um, Even if it's just to kind of get it set up so I can start checking into EVPs, do that. But thanks for coming in. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to do that. I want to tell everyone good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Sleep well, and until this next week, everyone, stay safe.